NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League, brings you coverage of the 2024 State Girls Soccer Tournament. Coverage is made possible by your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance. And by the Minnesota Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
Back at U.S. Bank Stadium, we're a couple of minutes away from introductions in our second semifinal in Girls Class A. And we have last year's runner-up, St. Charles, the number 3 seed in this year's tournament, taking on the number 2 seed, Providence Academy. The Lions with a record of 12 wins and 6 losses. St. Charles at 17 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Jeff Papes will lead with a call as we get ready for this one. St. Charles, which added Lanesboro last year. St. Charles, Lewiston, Altura, Lanesboro, 3-time defending section champions as they play out tonight. And they take on Providence Academy, which is also here for the 3rd consecutive time, 2022 and 2023. Let's take a look at the keys to this game, starting with St. Charles. They defeated St. Paul Academy by a 0-0 in the quarterfinals. Sophie Slavin with a goal in overtime to get them here. And for Providence Academy, they defeated Concordia Academy 7-1. Madden Greenway, a name we're going to be calling a lot tonight, hat trick and 2 assists for Providence Academy. Tatum Janizic, 2 points, and there you see the other goal scorers, and Beckett Greenway with 2 assists as well for Providence Academy. This game will feature 2 of the top scorers in the state in Class A. We mentioned Madden Greenway for Providence Academy, 39 goals on the season and 7 assists for 46 points. That's 1 fewer than Sam Perez of St. Charles with 35 goals and 12 assists for 47 points. And each of these teams with strong supporting casts as well. And it will be an interesting matchup. The winner of this game gets Southwest Christian in the finals. They vanquished a very game ESCO team by 2-1 earlier tonight. So we await the arrival of the teams at midfield, and they will shake hands and do the pre-game introductions, which we do not, alas, have access to by the PA, so we apologize for that. But Providence Academy, as we mentioned, coming into this game with a record of 12-6, 11-6 in the regular season, and they defeated Heritage Christian 6-1 in their first playoff game, and then Breck School by a 0-0. And Breck had beaten them twice earlier in the season by a 2-0 and by a 1-0. And Paul Cronin's team, as a result, defeating Breck in the section finals was a little bit of revenge for them that I'm sure felt very good. Cronin is in his 8th year. His 70th win was yesterday, along with 56 losses and 7 draws. And taking a look at St. Charles in 16-2-1. Their losses, the Dover Iota 2-1 and Byron by a 0-0. And the teams now take the field. Their section tournament defeating Caledonia 8-0, and then La Crescent Hoka 4-2, and then Dover Iota, the team that had beaten them in the season by a 3-1 score in the section finals. Ted Quetz, the coach for the Saints, 4th season, 51 wins, 11 losses. and 6 draws as the teams now gather at midfield. And the teams will be introduced individually. St. Charles being introduced now. They are in the white. The number 3 seed, and Providence Academy is the higher seed, is in the home dark uniforms. St. Charles introduced Elin Perez, the goalkeeper, wearing 00. And Audrey Steves for Providence Academy wearing the number 0 goalkeeper shirt. All right, the teams have been introduced and will be underway shortly with our last game of the day. 6 games here at US Bank today. The other scores, in case you may have missed them, the 3A finals are set. Wayzata will play Edina. Wayzata over Egan by 5 goals to 0 earlier, and Edina over Eastridge 3-1. The AA final is Holy Angels versus Matamidi. Holy Angels defeating Orono 4-1. Matamidi by 7 over Mankato East 7-0 after scoring 5 goals in the second half of that game. And in the game just completed, Southwest Christian tipping Esco 2-1. And they await the winner of this game on Friday. It is the late game, 7:15 here at US Bank Stadium for the Class A state championship. Teams gathering around their coaches and making final preparations to get this contest underway. Again, St. Charles is in the white. Providence Academy will work right to left as we call the first half for you. Audrey Steves heading off of the goal to our right. And Aylin Perez in the goal to our left. Perez, 11 games, 8 goals allowed. And Steves, 14 games played and 13 goals allowed. And it will be St. Charles to kick off. And here we go. We are underway. So we'll watch Sam Perez leading the line for her team. Providence Academy with the ball, and the first touch there for 24, Lauren Damberg. Ball to midfield. Now a ball towards the middle, and that's Sam Perez. Played into the middle, away with the left foot by Ryan Batlin, number 3. And here they come. Intervention there at the center of defense, and finally away there by Damberg, but we have a foul, and it'll be a free kick for Providence Academy. Ball played to midfield. And Providence Academy will make its first foray as Tatum Janizic, leading assist maker on this team, plays it down the right, and that's broken up. 22 assists for Janizic, and now Providence Academy. Janizic again, and that's away and into touch. The throw in for the Lions. And out of play, and they'll get another throw. Nope, that one's going to be given to St. Charles. Long ball down the right. And the Saints, Kaylee Butson, second leading goal scorer with 17. Now Carolyn Stevenson for Providence Academy. Ball to the right. Now a long ball down the right with no runner, and that is going to get behind for a goal kick. Madden Greenway leading Providence Academy with 39 goals. Beckett Greenway with 8 comes next. Janizic and Blake Hudson with 6 each for the Lions, and now the Saints clear up the near side. Cora Davidson. And that ball goes out of play, playing with a knee brace. Davidson tries to flick it into the middle, picked up there by Beckett Greenway, and now here's a long shot that balloons over the bar from Tatum Janizic, and a goal kick coming for the Saints. And that goes out of play. Throw in for St. Charles on the far touchline. Long ball ahead, and Sophie Slavin plays it, but can't find a teammate, and Providence Academy will pick it up in midfield. Janizic over to the right. Long ball down the right side from Cecilia Karen, excuse me, and it's a goal kick. Just underway in the second semifinal. There it is. Oh, Madden Greenway, and that's a hard foul. And that will earn a word from the referee. as Greenway spilled Lydia Warmka-Gathje along the left touchline, and that was a hard challenge. All the ball into the St. Charles penalty area, and they'll clear it off to the near side and into touch, throwing for the Lions. Now Stevenson, and that's picked up there by Perez. Good clearance. Now out of play on the far side. A long ball over the top. And they'll simply play it into touch through Karen, and as a throw in for St. Charles. It's up the near wing. And Shea Slavin will throw it in, and it's a cartwheel throw, and it winds up deflected behind. Well, you don't see that very often, and see players do that to get extra distance on the throw, and she certainly did that. And another throw coming. Excuse me, a corner. And into the area, and it's deflected. And it winds up going right across the face of goal, finally cleared to the far side. And St. Charles, Braylon Gust, number 13, plays it. And now a ball ahead. And Madden Greenway unable to stay on side. The flag up on the far side. They try to spring their leading goal scorer. And now Providence Academy will pick it up and try to play up the left wing, and that one is going to be turned back by Vatland out of play. Throw in for the Lions. And they'll get another one, or they should, and they don't, as it comes to St. Charles. As Vatland takes it. That'll be played up the near wing for Schaefer. Ball towards the middle, and it's batted around in midfield, and now controlled by Kaylee Butson. Off to the left. Slavin, Sophie Slavin. Then dispossessed in the penalty area, and Providence Academy will clear towards midfield. Now a ball across the face, and that's going to wind up running towards the near touchline and will not get out of play. Finally it does, as it is escorted out of play by Karen to concede the throw. And that winds up going behind. Over towards the near side, and that will find space up the wing. And now Beckett Greenway trying to feed it across. And it's going to wind up on the far touchline. And out of play, throw in for the Lions. Loose in midfield. And picked up there by Hudson. Tries to play it through. That'll get onto the goalkeeper, and Perez makes the play. Throw in coming for the Saints. And another one. Fatland down the wing. And that's going to get out of play. First 10 minutes gone in our second semifinal. And that's going to be a goal kick. Oh my goodness. No, it's a corner awarded, as the ball was adjudged to have gone off of the Providence Academy defender, Lauren Damberg, and now a corner coming. All to the area. There's a header that is loose in front, and a scramble, a couple of high kicks, and finally the ball is cleared. And that hurt as a ball back into the area hits Tatum Janicic right in the forehead. And now Providence Academy trying to find space to the outside. That's Hudson into the middle. Beckett Greenway back now for Janicic, and a long ball down the right. That's intercepted in midfield and played back by Braylon Gust down the left. And that'll be Karen putting it out of play. Ball bounces in the area, comes right on! And into the side netting for Sophie Slavin. And now we have a substitution for Providence Academy. Lindsay Hutt, 23. Comes into the game, replacing Stevenson. And on the far side, it goes out of play. That'll be a throw for St. Charles. Well, tentative here at the start, as our first game was. It got to halftime goalless, and then all three goals coming in the last 20 minutes of that first semifinal. It'll be a throw in coming for the Saints, and nice play there to free up the right foot by Butson, but then the effort into the box had no purchase. And here's Janicic back in midfield. Long ball down the left, flag up for offside. That was a tight call, but I think the right one, as Hutt wound up going down the left wing, and that's one that you would hope the forward would see, because the entire defensive line is laid out in front. But it's a tight call, and the official made it. Now trying to find Sam Perez, who's off to a quiet start so far for St. Charles, but both she and Madden Greenway have got a foul here and a free kick coming for the Lions. Both she and Madden Greenway have spent most of their season around the other team's goal with great success, and this will be Janicic to take the set piece. Header by Mercy Erickson, and that's going to get out of play, and a throw in. Actually, it's going to go behind, so it's going to be a corner kick for Providence Academy. And Beckett Greenway will take Arcing ball in. Madden Greenway's header. Keeper comes for it, and it's cleared. They scramble in front. Madden Greenway with a header and parried by Perez, and now the ball back out at midfield for Schaefer. Vatlin clears. Bella Schaefer again. Janicic trying to find Madden Greenway with that run, and now picked up by Sophie Slavin. Starts down the left and gives her wing some work to do. It winds up going out of play as they tried to spring Sam Perez down the left. Over her head this time. And here's Janicic. Up the middle. Beckett Greenway. Goes down, drops it back. Janicic again. Trying to find Madden Greenway, who's in a battle down the right. Greenway, oh, that didn't miss by much. And that'll be a goal kick. Schaefer. Hudson through the middle. Here comes Beckett Greenway. And a goal! Madden Greenway for St. Charles and for Providence Academy, excuse me. It's St. Charles ball watching a little bit on defense there. And it is Madden Greenway scoring her 40th goal of the season. And it comes in the 16th minute. Nicely executed. And Madden Greenway scores the goal for Providence Academy, and they take the lead. Cora Davidson playing it up the right side, and that is going to be finally claimed by Bella Schaefer. But now here's a long ball towards the goal. One hop picked up as Sam Perez makes the first shot on frame. Madden Greenway with a goal. I believe I might have said Beckett by mistake earlier, but it's Madden Greenway's goal, and now she starts off down the right. Taking on three defenders and goes down. Janicic, ball into the middle. Away by Vatland, and now Providence Academy will get a throw on the near touchline as we approach halfway through the first half in a one-goal game. Schaefer. Now Hutt trying to play it to the middle. And St. Charles having trouble getting on track here as it's chest trapped there by Sam Perez, and now lost possession away there by Damberg. Into the middle. And Providence Academy again. Annabelle Alber down the right for Madden Greenway. Beats the defender for pace, cuts it back, and it goes right across the face to the near side. And Madden Greenway showing a very good first step there. Ball goes out of play. And a throw in for the Saints. And here's Janicic. Good ball into the area, and winds up going behind. It's going to be a corner kick. Beckett Greenway lofts it in with the right foot, back post, and it's headed by Perez, and that's going to does it get out of play? No, that's a great save. As Sam Perez got up with a defensive header, and now St. Charles able to bring the ball to midfield. Played ahead, and that is deflected right onto the goalkeeper, Audrey Steves. Beckett Greenway in midfield, dropping it back. Janicic over the right, trying to find Madden Greenway, who gets into the area and tried to cut it back from the edge of the 6-yard box, and it winds up cleared to the far side where it's picked up by Beckett Greenway. And out of play. Substitution for St. Charles as Ava Butson comes back into the game, number 9, and now the ball at midfield, and it's Janicic. Alber. Now loose to the near side, and it's going to wind up getting out of play past Davidson, and a throw in for Providence Academy. Schaefer. Hudson plays it across, no one there. Sam Perez coming back for the ball. Now to the left against Alber. Weaving there, now takes it towards the center of the field, and it's going to be picked up by Hudson. But now Perez, as she falls, takes a shot, and no trouble there for Steves. Madden Greenway down the right. Cuts between two defenders. That's a nice ball. And then stepped on it as she got into the penalty area and lost possession. Had to play it over with the left foot and wound up stepping on the ball and fell. Now Madden Greenway comes after it, and the flag is up for offside. So free kick coming for the Saints. Trail by a goal in the 16th minute, Madden Greenway. And now the Saints play over to the near side looking for Davidson. 7 goals on the season for the midfielder, and now down the right, and here comes Madden Greenway. Right-footed shot. That's off Abby Hoffman in front of the goal. And now runs to the middle. Janicic, and that's charged down, and that looked like it hurt as that ball went off Mercy Erickson. Now a ball again to the right, and here's Greenway breaking in. Flag stays down, tries to square it, and the defense deals with that. Now Gust playing it up the wing, and that's taken by Elizabeth Hughes and put into touch. And now Shea Slavin comes in, replacing Davidson. And now a throw for Providence Academy. Ball lost on the far touchline. Just over 17 minutes now. And that hit the referee, so we'll get a whistle and a drop ball. Janicic picks it out, plays towards midfield. Now Hutt is go down the right, and that is picked up by Beckett Greenway. Into the middle, Janicic, and again looking for Maddie Greenway over the top, and that one a little bit too far. And it's picked up. And we have a whistle. Madden Greenway on the far side is having a discussion with the referee. And again, another drop ball. Not sure what that was all about, but ball cleared towards midfield. Hutt lost out. Shea Slavin for St. Charles. Then gave it up, and Janizic. Again, long ball, and Perez getting there right before Madden Greenway. They're trying to time that run behind the back line, and Madden Greenway, of course, with plenty of pace. Picked up now by Schaefer. Plays to the middle, and now ball is contested. And finally picked up there by Tatum Janizic. Again, a ball down the right looking for Greenway, and she draws a crowd. Ball goes out of play. A throw in for St. Charles. Just over a quarter hour now to go in the opening half, and here's Sam Perez. And that's going to get out of play, and that'll be a throw in for St. Charles, who really have not troubled Audrey Steves very much here in the first half. Now here's Schaefer. Ball towards midfield on the turn. Beckett Greenway has space in the middle. Tries to lob over the top for Maddie Greenway, and now will work into the area. Pulls back to the left foot. Has a chance, and then that is knocked away at the center of defense by Gaffney. And now another chance comes across the face. And Providence Academy starting to assert here. The ball picked up a left-footed ball in, no trouble for Perez as St. Charles now will restart. Ball towards midfield, deflects to Schaefer. Hutt. And Beckett Greenway. Oh. Now here is Janizic charging in. Janizic tries her luck, and a save made by Perez as Tatum Janizic starting to warm up as well. Long ball down the right, and that gets out of play. Throw in coming for the Saints. Substitutions. Davidson comes back in. Now here's Sam Perez. Tries a left-footed ball across, and that was read well in the center of defense by Hughes for Providence Academy. And now back into the area it comes, and the ball gets, nearly got away from Perez, and Beckett Greenway nearly had a gift, and she fell going after the ball. The referee not interested, and now Providence Academy starting back again. Here's a ball to the left looking there for Hutt, and that is too far. Right now, Providence Academy is turning the screws here. They lead it by a goal, and now Janizic again. Long ball over everything, and behind for a goal kick as Butson comes back in for St. Charles. Kaylee Butson for Ava Butson. Out of play, throw in for the Saints. Providence Academy's had the better of this first half. Davidson now tries the left and didn't push it out far enough. That's picked off in midfield. And then Beckett Greenway bounces off contact. Now a long ball is cut out in the middle before it can get to the run of Madeline Greenway by Gust. All down the right, and that is going to get out of play. It's a throw-in for the Lions. Up the field. Hutt will take. Beckett Greenway now gives the ball to Hudson. Schaefer. Janicic. There's to thread one through. Can they save it? They cannot, as Lindsay Hutt chased after it, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Madden Greenway's goal in the 16th minute separates the teams. It's state semifinals in girls Class A soccer. Now here's the goal kick. Hudson. A wall pass near side for Hutt. Tried to play it back to the middle, too far. And then getting forward for St. Charles was Hoffman, but couldn't hold on. Now a ball down the left, and a chance for Kaylee Butson is cut out, and that goes out of play. That'll be a throw-in for St. Charles as we pass the 10-minute mark. And that's a long run for Gust to catch up to that ball that is waiting for her arrival. Into the 6 and played away for another throw. There's Janicic coming all the way back to help with defense, and now ball into the middle is going to get off the side of the foot, and now played ahead by the Lions down the left. And picking it up now is Hudson. Into the middle for Janicic. Getting to the right, Janicic plays the ball to the right for Madden Greenway. Gets to the byline. Now gets into the area, left-footed ball in, and it's deflected as Beckett Greenway had the ball go off her heel right in front of the goal, and nearly the second. For Providence Academies, we're down to 8.5 to go. And now Sophie Slavin trying to get through a group of defenders. Couldn't. Ball winds up in the stands, and it'll be a throw-in. And Madden Greenway now another word with the referee. Throw-in coming for the Saints. And this one will probably be moved back a little bit. Let's wait a minute now. We have another. Official timeout, and a referee is talking to the fourth official in front of the substitutes bench. So we'll try again. And Madden Greenway picks it up and then goes down, got her feet tangled up from behind, and a foul coming, and there's going to be a card as Gathje got tangled up. Well, the clock was stopped, and you know, 3 to go in the first half. Greenway is off for the time being. And a drop ball coming for the Saints. Gust. Ball goes down the right. I'm not sure what was called there. I didn't see it. Referee stopped the clock. It must have been it was due to the injury to Greenway. That's what it was, because she fell hard. And now she's ready to come back on and will do so. So that's what they called. And Lydia Grachik comes off for the Lions. Near side for Hutt. Just a cut to the middle. Defense handles, comes off to the right. Davidson chasing after it. Tangles with Schaefer, wins the ball. Davidson down the right. Defense catches up with her, and then that early ball in winds up knocked out for a throw. And here's Vatlin again. Winds up near the 6 and finally comes over to the near side. And Hutt goes out of play. Throw in for the Lions. Still loose in midfield. Sam Perez with the left foot plays it into the middle, and nearly a chance there for Butson, for Keely Butson. Now Perez takes it in, gets to the left edge of the area, and it goes behind for a corner kick with just over 6 minutes to go in the first half, and it'll be Keely Butson to take it for St. Charles. And now St. Charles able to get players forward. They guard both posts, and here's the ball towards the back edge of the area, and Janicic will let that one go into touch. Throw in for Providence Academy. See the time remaining in the first half. Just over 5 minutes, and now Madden Greenway takes off down the right. And then we get a whistle, and we are going to get a foul, and that will be a booking. As that will require a substitution, and Ava Butson coming on. Ball in, and defense pounds it away, but only as far as Schaefer. Pass to the left side, and Hutt drops it back. Here's Beckett. Greenway taking a shot, and goalkeeper rises to collect that. And that'll be a throw for St. Charles. Sam Perez tries to play it across, and Karen turns away. The ball hits her in the back and comes upfield. Schaefer tangles there with Davidson. The ball runs crossfield and out of play. It'll be a throw in for Providence Academy. Ball towards midfield as Madden Greenway is tangled up again, and now Hudson lost possession. Schaefer to go up the middle for Beckett. Greenway in a race there. Defense catching up to her, and it goes behind. And the signal is for a goal kick as we're under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Out of play on the near side, and a throw in for the Lions as Schaefer will take this one. Davidson up the wing, loses out to Schaefer, and it's out of play again. Just over 3 minutes now. Schaefer goes for Hudson. Gets past two defenders and then is pushed and earns a free kick. So chance for Providence Academy to get forward again as Janizic will take this one. They'll back the wall up a little bit. Janizic lobs it over the top. Greenway's header goes wide of the far post. And now Emma Nelson coming in for St. Charles. Now that's Madden Greenway down the right, takes a long ball across, and the goalkeeper spills it, and finally Perez is able to get back on top of that ball. Less than 2 minutes now to play in the first half. Hudson over to Janizic, and then she's stripped of the ball cleanly. It was a good play there by Kaylee Butson. Now loose ball on the far side goes out of play. Throw in for Providence Academy as Hughes will take this one. Just over a minute now to play in the first half. And here's a ball down the left side. And Butson not able to hold on to it. And it'll be a throw in. And St. Charles has been almost totally unable to find Sam Perez in situations where she's able to operate. Providence has done a nice job as a defensive unit. Now here's a weak ball towards the middle, and that puts Vatlin under pressure. Picked up there and played by Albert out of the far side. Greenway down the right. And tried to put a ball in and could not pull it back far enough. Half a minute to go in the half as St. Charles will now put the ball back in play with a goal kick, and that'll be close to the last action of the first half. And it goes out of play with less than 10 seconds to go. Throw in for St. Charles. And that will do it for our first half. We are at the break at US Bank Stadium, and our score is a 0-0 for Providence Academy. The 16th minute goal for Madden Greenway. And that's it so far. So we'll take a break and come back with our second half in 10-12 minutes time. It's Class A girls soccer semifinals here on NSPN Minnesota.
You're watching NSPN.TV, the Neighborhood Sports Network.
Up here, it's all about perspective. From the good life the bad weather. The cities, the townships, the land, the water. It's the state we love to love. It's the state we hate to leave. Fly over? Do so at your own peril, because perspective matters. And if it's happening down there, and over there, or up there, read about it here, and here, and all across here. This isn't Minnesota nice. This is Minnesota news, and we are the Minnesota Star Tribune. We're not a paper, we're a fabric, one that can unite, incense, connect, frustrate, represent, and reflect all of us. It's the faces you may know. It's the voices you may not have heard. It's major, minor, it's urban, rural, it's left, right, and center field, because all the states a stage, and everyone plays their part. We are the Minnesota Star Tribune, the heart and voice of the North.
I've been going to college now for like 4 years, and throughout my time here at McDonald's, I've earned a little over 12 grand in scholarship money from Archways. So
Archways each year gives me $2,500 for my tuition, which is a big deal.
While working at McDonald's, I've learned good time management skills and good communication skills.
after I started working here, I convinced a bunch of my friends to come work here too, because I thought the job was so cool.
In high school football, it's rare for the spotlight to be shown on the special teams, especially the kicker and the punter. But here at White Bear Lake High School, the special teams are their maybe not so secret weapon. Today we talk with their kicker and their punter, Ernest Goodwin.
He's really good.
There's a lot of teams that don't appreciate the kicker. They look past him as just another guy that doesn't do much for the team. But Bartlett does a really good job at realizing that I can make a big difference.
And Ernest Goodwin has been honing his craft for a long time.
4th grade, my whole team, we lined up, and you know how that goes. Whoever kicks it the farthest is the kicker. And from literally the second I started, I bombed it.
Goodwin spent his first 2 years in high school at Forest Lake, but transferred to White Bear Lake last spring.
We played him last year, and he's at Forest Lake, and I knew he had a big leg, good kicker, and so when he told me he was moving here, we were pretty excited to have a kicker who's got a leg like that, and it's a big weapon.
It was really nerve-wracking, honestly. It's whole different people, and I came in, and the guys are really welcoming, and they love me. Like a lot of teams tend to overlook the guy. He's just the kicker. But I feel like this team did a really great job at welcoming me in. They love me. Bartlett loves me, and they really appreciate me, and I love them for that.
The whole play calling aspect of White Bear Lake's offense has changed because of Goodwin's ability.
It's changed a ton, yeah. So if we're in a long distance situation like 3rd and 15 from the 40 or something like that, we might run the ball. Yeah, you're right. It totally changes your team strategy and how you call plays, and then also knowing he's probably going to make it, because he's a very high-end high school kicker.
Goodwin showed that range in the October 4th win over Stillwater.
So at that point, a 51-yard at 4th and 8's in our mind a no-brainer with him. We know he has the leg to do it. Does he make everything? No, but it's well within his range to consider field goals from there.
We were able to watch Ernest Goodwin go through a practice where he takes kicks from 30, 40, 50, and even 60 yards. While filming, Goodwin's teammates cheered him on a 60-yard try. While he didn't connect this time, he has many times in the past. What is down the road for Ernest Goodwin?
It's always been my dream to play college football, and I'm texting coaches out. Going through the season, I keep making those 51s, and those will come. I'm confident they will.
He'll have an opportunity to kick. As far as what level and how that, I'm not really sure about that right now, but I gotta believe that he can kick at a pretty high level. He's still got some things that he can get squared away that will probably make him a better kicker.
I always like to tell my mom, tell my friends, like, yeah, I mean, every time I see a missed kick when I'm watching, I'm like, I should call him right now. I mean, it's a little bit gloating to myself, but I always like to tell people that I could play in the NFL right now.
At White Bear Lake High School, Justin Barrientos, NSPN.TV.
All right, thanks to Justin Barrientos for look at White Bear Lake football. And as UMD's announcer, I can tell you that a White Bear Lake kicker had a whole lot to do with the Bulldogs winning a national championship back in 2010. David Netto, who attended White Bear Lake High School, kicked the national championship winning field goal as UMD defeated Delta State 20-17 way back in the day. As we look now at the Providence Academy team huddle, they had a great deal of the play in the first half and looking for creative ways to get Madden Greenway at the ball in space. You can find scores, stats, rankings, schedules, and more for teams from across the Metro and the state on the Minnesota Soccer Hub, the premier online destination for Minnesota high school soccer stats, scores, schedules, stories, rankings, recruiting news, and more. MNSoccerHub.com. And her 62 goals broke a 20-year-old state record and helped propel St. Cloud Tech to its first state tournament since 2001. Who is this offensive dynamo for the Tigers? It's Molly Bergstrand, and she's the Star Tribune's 2024 All-Minnesota Girls Soccer Player of the Year. To find out more about this Bemidji State commit, visit the MN Soccer Hub or StarTribune.com, where you'll find a link to the story. MNSoccerHub.com and StarTribune.com, the heart and voice of the North. The referees are back out now, and the teams are preparing for the start of the second half. The only goal in this contest, a 16th minute strike from Madden Greenway for Providence Academy in the first half. That separates the two teams. Before we get back to live action, the 2024 Ms. Soccer Award winners were named earlier this week. Congratulations to Sam Perez, St. Charles, Lewiston, Altura in Class 1A. She was the Class 1A winner. Molly Bergstrand of St. Cloud Tech in 2A, Jenna Malloy of White Bear Lake in 3A. To learn more about each player, visit MNSoccerHub.com or StarTribune.com for a link to the story. StarTribune.com, the heart and voice of the North. If you missed out any of the action from today's game, you can check out the Soccer Hub, where you find exclusive video highlights from NSPN's coverage of the boys and girls state semifinals. The premier online source for Minnesota high school boys and girls soccer stats, scores, schedules, stories, rankings, highlights, and more is MNSoccerHub.com, brought to you, of course, by the Minnesota Star Tribune, the heart and voice of the North, as we get ready for the second half. And Providence Academy, with their noses in front, trying to get the rest of themselves in front as well and get to the state finals. They would play, or the winner of this game will play Southwest Christian, which defeated Esco 2-1 in the other semifinal. And the loser of this game will face the Eskimos tomorrow for third place. And it'll be Providence Academy to kick off and start the second half. And here we go. Second half is underway. A long ball down the right in the direction of Greenway, who then cuts inside and then lost the ball. And the Saints, Sophie Slavin down the left side. That's the good ball there to Perez. Cuts it back, and it's loose in the middle, but picked up finally by Janazic, who backtracked. Janazic, a real box-to-box midfielder. Kind of a type player, is not the least bit afraid of going back and helping out the defense, and of course gets forward as the team's leading assist maker with 22 on the year. Now here's Hudson for Greenway, and then two white shirts, and that ball will get out of play and go behind for a goal kick. Championship game Friday night, 7:15 here at US Bank Stadium. Now, that's Greenway trying to win the ball, and does, and gets around three players and finally comes to the near side. Gets to the byline, cuts it back, and comes across the face and winds up going wide to the far side, but a nice play by Greenway to get past the defense. And now a long ball down the right, and that ball got out of play, so that'll be a throw-in for Providence Academy. Second half of the sixth and final game here at US Bank Stadium today. Throw-in taken by the Lions. And we're going to get a free kick as Beckett Greenway is upended. And it will give Janazic a chance to run a set piece. Ball in, comes right to the goalkeeper, just a bit in front of Madden Greenway, who is obviously the focal point of the attack. Sophie Slavin down the left with options. Ball to the left for Sam Perez into the area. And a ball across. Can't get it to settle down. Is Butson, and now here's a long effort that goes over the top by Cora Davidson, and behind for a goal kick. And that gets out of play. And a throw in for the Lions. Chipped into the middle and picked up there by Keely Butson, who plays it ahead. And possession ceded there, and now here is Janazic. Midfield, long ball to the right. That's well placed for Madden Greenway, but could not turn it towards the middle. And here's Slavin down the near side for St. Charles. Takes a bump from behind there by Hughes, and that's going to be a free kick. And here is Kaylee Butson to take it, 17-goal scorer. Ball in and spilled, but only for a moment by Steves, who picks it right back up. Hearts going throats for just a moment, and now the clearance. Hudson. Then we get a foul. We don't actually, might have hit the referee again. It's a drop ball, and now it's played to the center of defense. And here's Hudson. Greenway. And tried to play it through 5 defenders into the box, and that goes out of play for a throw. Hughes. Janicic to the box. Hudson lays it off, left-footed shot, and no trouble there. And I don't think that Albert got as much on that as she wanted to. Beckett Greenway. Janicic. And tipped on there by Madden Greenway, and it winds up back with the goalkeeper. Here's Janicic. A footed ball there for Hudson. And then trying to beat the central defenders up the middle, and it goes on to Perez for another clearance. Now Hudson tries to thread one through. And now Janicic drops it back. Now over towards the near side. Shoulder charge there from Greenway. She goes in there against Gaffney, and now it goes out of play. It's a throw-in for Providence Academy. Greenway takes it. Here's Hudson. Inside, Beckett Greenway, and at the last moment, Ryan Vatlin gets to the ball and knocks it behind for a corner. And Beckett Greenway will take this one. And it winds up in the arms of the goalkeeper. Saints trying to latch onto that goal kick, and this is Davidson. They'll feed it through, but without success, as now there's 6 blue shirts back on defense as they try to hold on to this 1-0 at the point in the contest. And now here is a ball over the top from Janicic, and the goalkeeper will come for that. Hudson, and to drop it back, and that's picked up by Sam Perez, who goes down the right side, trying to play it past Cecilia Karen, and it winds up going out of play. She wins the throw. And a substitution as Ava Butson comes on. Play. And a corner kick coming for St. Charles. Right-footed, ball in, goalkeeper comes to punch, can't get there. And a nice play by Januzic to win the ball and play it upfield. And that relieves the pressure. St. Charles back, and that's going to get out of play on the near side for Hoffman. Ball goes out of play, throw in for Providence Academy. And that's going to go right back into touch. Half an hour to go. Hudson. Januzic back for Hudson. Ball into the middle is played back down the near wing looking for Slavin, and that is going to get out of play. Hughes. Oh, a long ball ahead, and that's going to get past everyone on the right, but Madden Greenway racing and trying to save it, and does get there. My goodness. Left-footed ball in, right across, and loose in the 6-yard box. Finally trying to turn is Beckett Greenway, and that finally played away by Hoffman out to midfield. And a long ball that winds up sailing wide of the goal and behind for a goal kick. Down the right. And it's picked up there by Butson for Keely Butson for St. Charles. Long ball. And picked up there by Hoffman and played ahead. They'll contest at midfield. And we get a push. Free kick for Providence Academy. Long ball over the top for Greenway and over the shoulder. Overcamp will make a stop for St. Charles. I believe that's Overcamp. Their players, the St. Charles roster is odd. They have 3 players listed as wearing 00. They also have a 17, and Cora Davidson is listed as wearing 3 numbers, 11, 1, and 00. But Perez is there as an outfield player wearing number 17, so that by a process of elimination would put Overcamp in goal at this point, and I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. We cannot hear the PA here, so the starting lineup went amiss, shall we say. So I do apologize if I don't have that correct, but that's by a process of deduction as Greenway gets in on the right. Greenway gets to the byline, cuts it back, and it got behind. Wow, that was close. It's going to be a goal kick, but what a play by Madden Greenway to get to that ball in the first place and then to pull it back with something on it. And St. Charles now will start from the goal kick. Now Januzic feeds into the middle. Alber lost it, and now the ball will go down the right side on a chance to counter. And Sam Perez plays it ahead for Keely Butson. And Butson is bumped. She goes after the ball, and it goes out of play. The throw-in will go to St. Charles. And now they will wait as Gust comes up to take it. Chance to get one more player forward. The edge of the 6, headed across. And Sam Perez goes after it. It's there with the body and then cuts it back. Loose in the middle, and a chance there with Davidson's left foot that didn't get past the defense. And now here is Hudson. Long ball looking for Greenway on the right, and the defense gets there first. Sophie Slavin can't play it. Little back heel there from Keely Butson. Now, again, played in the midfield and forwarded by Vatlin down the right. That gets out of play and a throw in for St. Charles. Here comes the throw. Down the right, and that is going to be headed behind, and a foul is being awarded. Would have been a corner kick otherwise. And it'll be Karen who earned the foul to take the free kick. And puts it into touch on the far side. So a throw in for St. Charles. Long lob. And it's out of play, and they've got a free kick awarded. About 35 yards out from goal. And a chance to get players forward. Here's the ball in, and it is over the top from Kaylee Butson. Just looking for a friendly forehead in front of the goal there, and was unable to find it, and a goal kick coming. Karen will take. A distance on the clearance as it comes to the near side, and Sophie Slavin trying to find space. Not much there against the touchline. Hughes into the middle. Hudson. Left-footed ball, and we're going to get a foul behind the play as Madden Greenway had broke for the middle and got tangled up and fouled by Gathje, and they've had a running battle going the whole night, and it'll be a free kick coming for Providence Academy. Janizic will take. On the floor, follow-up shot, and that was clever. Greenway put it right into Overcamp, and that is a good idea. Janizic did not opt to take a direct shot at goal, and now we've got a whistle. Are they going to make him take that again? It would appear they are. Vatland plays to midfield. Beckett Greenway. Oh, nice diagonal run. Madden Greenway bursting in, and there's two. Oh, was that pretty? The Greenways find a path to goal with 21 minutes to go. In the 59th minute, Madden Greenway has a brace, and it's 2-0. Gave her just enough space. Had both the central defenders outside of her, away from the play, and was able to stroke the ball home. Her second goal of the game. 41 goals on the season for Greenway. And now it's played out to midfield, and the Saints have a job on here as Albert has the ball now in midfield. Janizic. Beckett Greenway. Back to Janicic. Now a ball on the left. Flag stays down. And can they get to it? Yes, but can they hold it? That's another question. Here's Lindsey Hutt dropping it back. Right-footed shot, no trouble. Bella Schaefer, the shooter there, and nearly handling outside the area there, as trying to get forward, lost the ball, and nearly took it outside the 18-yard box, and now picked up by Stevenson and played out for, by Mercy Erickson for St. Charles. Hudson. Here's a long ball, and that's dragged wide of the far post by Janicic. It'll be a goal kick. And Vatland will take. Providence Academy, good value for their 2-goal lead at this point. All played into the middle of the field. Janicic coming right, winds up, takes a long shot, and puts it wide. Substitution for the Saints. Shea Slavin will come in, number 6. And it'll be Cora Davidson heading off. And again, Providence Academy in control. Hughes puts it back on a return ball. Now feeds the right. Back at Greenway. Steps over and then drops back deep into midfield. And here is Greenway to the right, flag up. And that will result in a free kick. As we're under 20 minutes to play, if Providence Academy holds this lead, it sets up a 1 versus 2 matchup in the finals with Southwest Christian. Both teams with explosive players. Both teams organized. Both teams with playmakers. And here's one of them, Janicic, trying to thread the ball through on the right. Goalkeeper will come for it and make the collection. Be 2 very evenly matched teams. Tatum Janicic. Ball fed into the middle looking for Hudson. That's broken up, and Kaylee Butson plays down the right. And Sam Perez can't get to it. Providence Academy has done a nice job keeping her under wraps tonight. 35 goal scorer herself, and now we get a whistle, and we're going to get a free kick for Providence Academy, which was behind the ball. So they'll take it now as we get the 17.5 minutes to go. Janicic has to go over the top, and a header there by who else? Madden Greenway. Didn't get much purchase on that one, and St. Charles will pick up the ball again. Ball hits in front of the center of defense, and it's Beckett Greenway laying it off to the left. Schaefer, and that ball winds up back at midfield in touch. So we will go back and have another throw from Providence Academy. 16:40 now to play as ball thrown down the right, and Madden Greenway couldn't get to it. Now she fouls Gathje, and that will be a free kick for the Saints. Hoffman working left to right, and she's fouled. And that'll be a free kick. And the referee with a word there for Beckett Greenway as the free kick will come in now. There's a long looping effort there by Shea Slavin that winds up going behind. And a substitution as Aylin Perez comes back in the game. 17 for St. Charles. And Kaylee Butson will check out. Beckett Greenway up front and is tossed aside by Gust as the ball is played forward. Sam Perez trying to break through and draws a couple of blue shirts, lays the ball off. Now a ball down the left is going to be too far. That side for Sophie Slavin out of play. They have collapsed in on the St. Charles scoring star that Providence has, and they've given her very, very little space. And service has been hard to come by as well, but now that she's going to come onto the ball about 30 yards out. Now a pass to the right. Here's a race for the ball. Keeper gets there first as Shea Slavin just a little bit behind the play. And now it's out of play on the near side. That throw will go to the Saints. Under 15 minutes left now. Now controlled by Aylin Perez and dropped back in the midfield, Ava Butson. Ooh. That will leave a mark as Janazic starts up on the left side, tries to pass through on the left, and that is going to be played and behind by Mercy Erickson and misconceding a corner by about 1.5 feet as the ball will be thrown in from deep in the attacking third. That goes out of play off the shoulder of Shea Slavin. Hutt will wind up and take the throw. And here's Janazic trying to turn and shoot, and that goes off the defender, Erickson, who's had a rough go the last couple of minutes. Now it's played back. Beckett Greenway lays to the middle, and then Madden Greenway ran into Hudson and is slow getting up. And she's up and okay to continue. But when you have two teammates that are vying for the same ball in, sometimes they get tangled up. And she shows she's just fine by playing a left-footed ball ahead, getting it back, and then just bombs one down the left. Substitution for St. Charles. Kaylee Butson ready to come back in, and does. Replacing Shea Slavin. And a goal kick coming for St. Charles as we march down towards 10 minutes. And out of play, throw in for the Saints. And the referee again blowing play down. Now the throw. And played back by Greenway, who's now dropped back. Down the left, we have the flag up for offside. So Greenway has now dropped back into a midfield position with her team ahead by 2 goals with 10 minutes to go, she having scored both of them. Substitutions now. Cora Davidson back in for the Saints, and Lydia Gracia comes back in for Providence Academy. And Lindsay Hutt will get congratulations from the coaches and teammates and head back to the bench. And now, ball bounds at midfield, picked up there by Sophie Slavin and plays to the middle. And now St. Charles trying to work the ball down the left. They do get it there. Hoffman. And that's out of play for Sam Perez. And it's going to be a throw in for St. Charles. And they've changed the referee has changed the call. So it's going to be a throw in for Providence Academy instead. Beckett Greenway tries to chip one towards the middle. Now a long ball on the right, and all of a sudden back up front is Madden Greenway. Heading in, 1v1, hat trick for Greenway. Well, she wasn't back in defense for very long. 71st minute. And that's the 3rd goal, Madden Greenway, and that should put the issue beyond doubt as Providence Academy goes up by 3. Now the ball down the far side, and that will get out of play. So the hat trick for Maddie Greenway. And giving her 42 goals on the season. Ball out of play on the far side. And a long ball out of play off Karen's hip. And with 9 minutes to play, we will get another substitution as Emma Nelson will come in. And Sophie Slavin will come out. And now from the byline. A little too much on that cross, and it winds up going out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. 3 goals to the good as Hoffman. A ball played to the middle for Sam Perez, who can't quite reach it. Tries again, and now it's played back into the St. Charles half. Beckett Greenway. Nice diagonal run there by Maddie Greenway, and it winds up out of play. And it'll be a throw in with just over 7 minutes to play, and Providence Academy will look forward to a matchup with undefeated Southwest Christian on Friday night for all the Class A marbles. Now the ball played in, and it's picked up by Gust. And it's played out to midfield. Sam Perez getting around a player. Good pass through the middle for Hoffman, but then it is knocked away from her by Karen. And a throw for St. Charles. Just over 7 minutes to play now. A long ball towards the right, and the goalkeeper will come for it and spill it and pick it back up. Janisic down the left, looking for Grachik, who has it. Grachik back into the middle and tried to find Beckett Greenway in front of the goal, but that's cleared away by Gust, and now the Lions play it, and that's going to wind up going behind. That'll be a goal kick. They come up on 6 minutes to play, and a solid effort by Providence Academy. St. Charles, looks like they will head into tomorrow's third place matchup against Esco, which put up a very strong fight today against Southwest Christian, but a couple of lapses on defense in the second half resulted in 2 goals for Maya Johnson, and that was enough. Esco scored in the last minute, but was not able to find a tying goal, and they wind up going into the third place game. Ball played out by Damberg, and now a throw-in coming for St. Charles. Just over 5 minutes now to play. I'm sure they would like to get on the board and maybe take a little bit of the sting away here as Gust throws the ball in, and that is played behind. It'll be a corner kick as it's off Hughes. St. Charles with a chance at a set piece here with the clock down to 5 minutes to go. And it will be Gust to take. And puts it behind. So that's a goal kick. Wayzata and Edina will play for the 3A championship on Friday. And the Class 2A championship, Holy Angels and Matamidi. We'll have all of those games, of course, for you here on NSPN TV as the ball goes out of play on the near side, and the throw-in will be taken by Providence Academy. And to take it now is Hughes, as we're under 4 minutes left. And they win another throw just like the last one. And we've got a handball called against Emma Nelson, and a free kick coming for Providence Academy. And Janisic takes. And that's plucked out of the air. And another chance for St. Charles to get forward and see if they can make something happen offensively. They've been bottled up tight by a organized and strong Providence Academy team. Janisic feeds over and then slides one through. How about Greenway? And a sprawling save to turn around the post as Maddie Greenway denied by Overcamp, and the ball goes out of play. And it'll be a corner kick for Providence Academy. Greenway with all 3 goals and heads to the far edge of the 6-yard box. Beckett Greenway will take it, and here we go. Right on the goal line, punched off the crossbar by the goalkeeper. And now played. A shot winds up going over the top from Hughes and behind, but goalkeeper tried to parry that ball over and wound up putting it off the crossbar instead. And they get the goal kick, so no harm done. Damberg plays it ahead. It goes out of play. Throw in for the Saints as we are under 2 minutes now. Our second semifinal out of play, and that throw will go back to the Lions. Picked up by Keely Butson. Now a nicely weighted ball down the right, and Ava Butson goes down. Karen ushers the ball out of bounds, and it will go for a goal kick with a minute 20. Still to play. Obviously, they're in no great hurry as the ball is played out to midfield. Oh, and a scuff there from Mercy Erickson. It goes back for it. Now winds up playing it towards the touchline as we hit the last minute. And Grachik now tries to feed it through, and that is picked up. One more chance for St. Charles before we call it a night here at US Bank Stadium. Now the ball picked up by Beckett Greenway. Hudson. Over to Grachik on the left flank. And then that is poked away from her by Erickson and into touch with less than half a minute to go. Grachik in the corner, just trying to hold the ball there. And finally it goes out of play with 10 seconds to go. And Providence Academy will play for the state championship on Friday night as they complete the clean sheet and they defeat St. Charles by 3 goals to 0. All 3 goals in the game scored by Maddie Greenway. And the Saints see their dream end a game short of where they hoped it would. They will play Esco for 3rd place tomorrow. And Providence Academy will take on Southwest Christian at 7:15 on Friday night here at US Bank Stadium for the Girls Class A Championship. Maddie Greenway in the 16th, Maddie Greenway in the 59th, Maddie Greenway in the 71st. And that is your scoring summary for tonight. Jeff Pappas saying so long and thanks for watching. We'll see you for the championship games and, of course, the 3rd place games tomorrow here on NSPN TV. Have a good night.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League, brings you coverage of the 2024 State Girls Soccer Tournament. Coverage is made possible by your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance.